signing a new contract as a player, it doesn't guarantee you security because you see Real Madrid midfielder Tchouameni is currently facing it right now, but this might actually be a good news for clubs like Arsenal and Manchester United. Now come with me, let me give you the full story. Now, earlier this summer transfer window, it was obvious that you see Manchester United were interested in Tchouameni. Like they walked up to go and meet Tchouameni and be like, Papa Tchouameni, what's up? How is things going? We would like you to come to United because you see our last target, Ederson. Ederson betrayed us and went to Manchester City. So like this now, we feel that you will be a dream target. Like we love the what you do and the fact that you play for Real Madrid and you know that your boy, even former boy Casemiro, actually came from Real Madrid to Manchester United, and you are seeing his success. You saw what he's achieved. You saw the love we showed for, like we showed to him, and even when he was leaving, wouldn't you want to like be part of this thing? But now, what did Tchouameni do? Tchouameni was like, nah, I'm okay. I'm happy at Real Madrid, right? And what happened? He stayed. And the latest report that has come out is that you see this boy Tchouameni, he has signed a new contract of about I think 400k a week, right? But now there's a problem. Now you see, at the time whereby Manchester United walked up to Tchouameni asking him for a deal, what happened was that he said he was happy at Real Madrid. Right now, there's a difference between being happy and being given playing time. Because me and you know that as a player, you can be happy in a club, but once you are not being given playing time, especially if you are a senior player, an international player, if you are not being given game time, what will happen is that that smile on your face that I did, that smile to turn to sadness, right? And you see, Tchouameni is about to face it because as of earlier June, when he spoke to Manchester United and told them that he was happy at Real Madrid, right? Now, the news of Rodri hadn't come, and then the possible move from Rodri to Real Madrid, it hasn't come out then. But now, with the way things are going and the pressure on Florentino Perez, there is a huge probability that Rodri will be a Real Madrid player next season. In fact, Mourinho has already asked for him. Mourinho has asked that, Baba Perez, get me this boy. And for a manager to ask for a player, you should know one thing and one thing for sure, is that the manager wants to use that player. Because a manager will not ask for a player he wouldn't use. Even if the player is playing rubbish, the manager will still use the player. Look at Manchester United when Thiago got Anthony. It was Thiago that asked for Anthony. And even when Anthony was playing rubbish, did he use Anthony or not? Anthony was still his first choice in that right wing position. And now, if you look at the position Tchouameni plays, Tchouameni and Rodri plays in the same position, similar position as a DM, right? That is where the both of them plays. So it means that one of them is going to sit on the bench, and me and you know who is going to sit on the bench. No other person than Tchouameni. So I feel that Tchouameni right now is reassessing the situation, right? In as much as he has signed a new contract, it doesn't guarantee him security. And I will give you an example. Now, if you look at Manchester City last summer transfer window, they signed Trafford. What was he keeping for? I forgot. He was keeping for one championship team. They signed Trafford to be their number one goalkeeper, right? In fact, they were ready to sell Ederson. So Trafford was supposed to be their number one goalkeeper. They have signed the deal, everything is done. But what happened? Market opportunity happened, whereby you see Donnarumma was in the market, and they were like, it would be insane not to get Donnarumma for PSG. I think they got Donnarumma from around 26 million. Like even I think it was even cheaper than they got Trafford. And what happened? They got Donnarumma, and Donnarumma became the first choice instead of James Trafford, right? So now this is exactly similar to what I feel is going to happen to Rodri. So sorry, to Tchouameni, I mean, right? So there's a probability that you see Tchouameni might start reconsidering his options, right? He might start reconsidering, Baba, the time I said I was happy, I was the only person in that position because Camavinga cannot bench me. They can't use Valverde to play the DM position. Instead of them to use Valverde to play DM position, they rather use Valverde to play two. So which means that I am the only occupant of this position. But this one that I signed Rodri that is a Ballon d'Or winner. Rodri that has won the treble, Rodri that has won the Champions League, Rodri that won the World Cup, Rodri that won the Golden Ball, which is the best player in the World Cup. That same competition that I played in. It's not like this thing, it's not making sense to me. Instead, he will start considering other options. And this is a good news for teams like Manchester United and teams like Arsenal. Because now you see Arsenal are trying to get Bruno Guimaraes. And the way things might go, it might look like if maybe the deal might not work out. So either Tchouameni or Camavinga might be an option for them. And also, Manchester United could also still consider him, in as much as you see United are not looking to like break that their wage skill, because you see that his new salary might be a problem unless he's ready to take a pay cut. That's the only way a deal to United might happen. But he might also still consider, because he might look at them and be like, come this one that Rodri is coming, I might not see share to, let me just pack my load and go. Or he might say, okay, you know what, I'm going to challenge Rodri for that spot.